सिमरन बंदगी वाला गुरसिख बब्बर खालसा जथेबंदी विच जिस गुरसिख ने शहादत तो पहला भाई अनोख सिंह बब्बर दे दीदार कीते उन्हां दा नाम
An interview with Bhai Balwant Singh Nagoke. They took me to the interrogation place. Upon entering, there was a room on the left side about the size of this one. There were two young lads handcuffed in there, and they put me in there with them. At the time I had no idea they had brought in by Anokh Singh Ji. But soon I found out when I overheard the policeman talking about his capture. But with whom could I confirm this? So I requested the use of the toilet facilities. The facilities were inside the jail quarters to prevent anyone from escaping. The toilet facilities were here, and few rooms stood opposite. So I went to relieve myself, and the policeman with me wandered off to the side. He began talking to the sentry posted by the door. So I moved a little, and saw Anokh Singh. He was totally covered in blood. I said Fateh, and he recognized my voice. He said, "Is that Balwant Singh?" I answered, "Yes." I saw one of his eyeballs hanging out of its socket and held by a thin strand of muscle. His arms were broken, and he was lying on the floor against the wall. He said, "Balwant Singh, do an ardas for me. So far they've not managed to get any information out of me. Pray they don't break me and get anything out of my mouth. Up until now, I've said nothing. Pray that the true Guru takes me into his sanctuary." I said, "Okay. They've not left anything much of me, but I'll do an ardas. You're in a worse condition, but at least I can still walk a little." And then he said, "I certainly can't walk, but I can't even sit." We talked into the evening. He asked me what time it was, and if it was time for Reras Sahib. I said, "I've yet to do the Reras." He said, "I won't be able to do Reras, but I'll do however much I'm able to." By then the police guard was returning. He said to me, "Go, otherwise they'll torture you more." I went off to relieve myself. After this they took me back and locked me up. After this, I don't know where they took him, or if they killed him. They had me locked up, so I wouldn't have gotten to find out. They even blindfolded us. Luckily my eyes weren't tied up at the time I met Bhai Sahib. Otherwise I would have passed by without noticing him. And he, the poor fellow, wouldn't have noticed anything. He couldn't see. He only recognized my voice. He knew for sure that it was me. The Reras Sahib, he would never let it go amiss. He would say in his ardars, "Whatever happens, is what he wills." They tortured Bhai Sahib so much. Even the very thought of it sends shivers down you. My finger and toenails were ripped out, and muscles crushed. The pain has finally subsided. But not a limb on his body remained intact. And his missing eyes too. Yet he still thinks of Reras Sahib. We will do the ardars, and we will read Reras. I was still fortunate. My nails would grow back, unless of course they kill me. They didn't leave me alone. They kept me in jail for another 2 months.